Hi everyone, I'm Coach Medai and this is an acting class. Coach Medai's enjoy acting. Cut! Today's lesson is still 7 times. 7 times. Yeah, this is the Japanese way, 7. Yeah. And today in this lesson, I'm going to share with you about my homework that I gave you before. Coach Medai's Enjoy Acting 6. Did you remember the homework? This homework is just stay in your room. This is a very good exercise for a performer, for an actor. And this is a very basic training of your 5 senses. Okay? And I hope you going through this, you experience this homework, you can feel the state of number 2. Okay, did you see the whiteboard? There are 2 types of states, number 1 and 2. And this homework, there is a big goal. Please experience the state of number 2 through this homework. Just stay in your room. Because for the beginner of an actor, they often tend to become some kind of states. If for the first time you act, people are easy to get one kind of states. This state, this situation is number 1. Okay? So 2 types of state when acting in front of many people. Okay? So the first, I will share with you the 2 types of states. And the beginner, the acting beginner often experience the number 1 state. But I hope if you want to get the very natural acting, natural performing, and a real performance, real acting, I hope you get number 2, this kind of state. Okay, I will explain to you. Number 1, tend to do something. It's like a do. Always do. In front of people, if you act, always do some action. Do something. Do something. Pretend to do something. But I hope if you master very natural acting, I hope you get the state of number 2. Just be there. You don't need to do anything. You don't need you don't need to pretend to do something. Just be there. Okay? So the state of number 1 is people often pretend to do something and overreact, overacting. But number 2, that's very simple, very natural. You don't need to do something. Just be there. And people are easy to get nervous in the state of number 1. Do you have experience of that? People get nervous and pretend to do something. Always do. Make a face expression, action. Just like me. But in the state of number 2, you can feel very comfortable. Even if you are in the lot of audiences, a lot of people, the famous director, or I don't know, you're still very comfortable. You can feel this. And the state of number one, you often think too much. You often care how the audiences, how the other people see myself. You want to get a great evaluation from others, right? And you want to please others, please audiences. You want to make them laugh. You want to make them feel you are a very good actor. So that's why you often pretend to do something. And you are getting nervous. But just be there in this kind of state. You can just feel the details. Enjoy the discovery of the details with five senses. So you are very sensitive to the details with five senses. Okay? So I think thinking and feeling. I think feeling is bigger than thinking. And you will concentrate on the other actor. You can concentrate on, you can feel the things around you. Okay? So feeling bigger than thinking in the state of number two. And you can feel confident in the state of number two. But in the state of number one, you have no confidence. You feel a big anxiety. You have a desire to do something bigger and to make impression to the audience, to the directors. And you think too much. You pretend to do something. So in the result, you want to leave because you don't feel comfortable. You feel uncomfortable all the time. You feel you get nervous. You have no confidence, so you want to leave. You hope the acting is end quickly, but in the state of number two, it's very interesting. You can feel you want to stay much longer because you don't feel getting nervous. You are very comfortable. Just be there. Just be natural. Just be yourself. Or just be yourself as a role, character in the scene. And you will be confident. Okay, so there are two types of state, and the beginner of acting often tend to go into the state of number one. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay, so if you wanna learn very natural, real acting through my homework, you can learn how to feel, just be there. Just enjoy the moment and feel comfortable. Okay? So next, I will explain to you how do you attain this goal? Do you get this kind of state, number two? That's very simple. Okay, I will introduce to you. 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, so in my homework, just stay in a room. Yeah, there is a very simple point. Just feeling the details around you with using five senses. So, okay, you stay in your room and please do some kinds observation to your room. Okay, and what's so first you can understand what kind of the shape of your room. Is it very big or small? Is it very long? Where is a door? Where is a window? Where is a bed or a bookshelf or your desk? Okay, you can understand your front, your right side and the left side and the back and the top. What kind of sight can you see? You first of all, you confirm these things, okay? This is a concept of the place. That's very important for an actor. The place, the concept of the place. And you are going to you stay in one places of the rooms and using 5 senses. Feel the details, okay? Using sight. This is a very bad example. Teacher, coach me die. Okay, I saw the window, so I will write it down. Window. I saw the desk. Okay, using sight, I saw the desk. That's bad. I hope you more detail. Okay, so window. You can when you see the window, where what is the size of your window? Big, small, and do you have any kind of switch? Where is the switch? And what kind of shape of your switch? Do you have any color? Only one color or 2 colors? And if you are staying in your room in the daytime, can you see the sunshine from where? Getting into where? And if the sunshine hitting your window, do you see that it's like can you see the shining light? Do you have a shining light, part of the shining light, or not shining light? What is the difference of the color, of these colors? Or if at night, if you are watching the window at night, can you see the black window or little bit blue dark window? What kind of color can you see? Sometimes you can see your inside, yeah, because inside is very light and outside is very dark. So you can see your room just like a mirror, right? So you can see the details, and these things you have to write them down on your note. The same as hearing. Can you see what kind of sound, what kind of voice can you see? Can you see the sounds of a refrigerator or air conditioner? But there are many kinds of sounds in the air conditioner, right? Can you see the voice of the people? Okay, voice of the people. More detail. What kind of people? Is that elderly people or young people, men and women, child, adult? Can you hear the sounds of the car? Is that a big car or very small car, sports car? The sounds of the engine are different from the size of the car, right? and touching. Okay, you sitting on the bed and on your hip, what kind of touch? Is it very soft or very solid? If your bed is very solid one, you can feel very solid. But you are sitting on the sofa, very soft sofa, of course. Your hip or your back, what kind of feeling? It's very soft. It's like you are absorbing. It's like absorbing. Or you are standing on the floor. What kind of floor? Is this very cold one? Very solid one? Or if you are standing on the carpet, this is a little bit soft, very comfortable. You can feel the, how to say, hair of the carpet on your foot, right? Or if you find any trash can, trash box, what are inside? What kind of trash? Big, small, and white, brown, or I don't know. But you can feel very detailed and then write them down. Okay? Smell, taste. It's the same things, details. And after doing this kind of preparation, you come to my classroom and you are about to do my homework in front of lots of classmates and in front of me, including me. Of course, for the first time you'll be very nervous and a little bit shy because a lot of people see you and you don't feel very comfortable for the first time. But please don't be afraid of making mistakes, okay? Please don't be afraid too much. You can do what you should do one day, step by step. For example, you sit down in front of lots of classmates, okay? You start to imagine what kind of shapes is your room. Is this very big one, very long one? And where is your desk, chair, bed, bookshelves, window, or your door? Where is that? What side can you see on top? Okay, you confirm these things, the place. And then next, you gradually start to feel the details. One by one, which side, what kind of side, the window, where is the switch, the size of the switch, the color of the switch, sunshine, what is sunshine like? Okay, sometimes you cannot feel, but don't worry about that. You still do one by one. And you can find some things you can really imagine, you can really see the details. Okay, you grab this kind of feeling. That is your start of your success. The same thing is hearing. Okay, next step, hearing. You hear the voices, sounds, very detailed, very finely. Sometimes you cannot feel. Don't worry about that. But some sounds you really can enjoy, imagine, and feel. Okay, you listen the sounds very deeply. Concentrate on this act, listening. Okay, so you do these things one by one, And yeah, I think I hope you can feel very relaxed. Concentrate on feeling. You will. I hope you are busy for feeling, not thinking. Okay, and this exercise, yeah, of course, some people don't feel very comfortable, just still very getting nervous and still thinking or carrying a lot of carrying the others, seeing myself. Yeah, some people cannot concentrate on the good states, but some people really can feel very comfortable. It's like just be there, and they can stay very longer. Some people can succeed to get this kind of state. So yeah, so let's see. Okay, this is a points of my homework. Just stay in your room. If you have a time, if you are interested in this kind of exercise, please do it. This exercise is for the acting, very natural acting, real acting. And the first of all, you should learn, you should feel, just be there. Okay, that is the goal. Okay, I'll do a very simple review. Today is a point of my homework. Just stay in your room. This exercise is very beneficial for the basic actor. Yeah. And in this homework's goal is we can experience the state of number 2. Number 2 is like just be there. But for the first time, for the beginner, of acting, the beginner of acting often tend to do into one situation, one state. That is pretend to do something, getting nervous, thinking a lot, carrying others' evaluation to you, and you want to please others, and no confidence. That's very natural. Me too. Yeah, I have experienced this kind of very uncomfortable states. Okay, so going through my homework, you can get the state of number 2. Just be there and just be comfortable. Just feel the moment. This is a very good practice. And how do you attain this goal? Number 2, you can feel using 5 senses. 5 senses is very important. You can use using 5 senses and feel as detailedly, as finely as possible. Okay? So if you do this homework, just stay in your room and do an investigation, observation. Okay? And you can write them down. Write the details down on your note. And experience just being there in my classroom. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just enjoy. Just like experiment. Make an experiment for yourself. Okay? If you get the feeling of just be there, you can have a very good progress of becoming a good actor, natural and real actor. Okay? That's it. Thank you for watching my channel. And if you are interested in my channel, please subscribe it. I will share with you the basic acting lesson as much as possible. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.